All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Get on here and do the I can't talk. The new moon forecast for tomorrow. So let's get right to it here. Let me get my glasses on. I hope you're all doing well. One more day and it's Friday. All right. Okay. So we have a very beautiful new moon happening tomorrow. It's in adventurous Aries and it is at 27 degrees. This is going to happen tomorrow, Friday, April 17th. And it's going to take place around 7:52 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Um, Not only is there a new moon, but this is a stellium of 7 planets, all stationed in Aries. Um, we will have the sun, which represents appearances. We will have the moon, which represents our emotions. We're going to have Chiron, which is the wounded warrior and past life residue. We're going to have Saturn, which is responsibility and discipline. We're going to have Mars, which is either danger or desire. We're going to have Mercury, which is intellect. And of course, Neptune, which is the intangible world. This is in the positive, it's the dream time. In the negative, it's illusions and delusions. All stationed right on Aries. So, holy cow, that's a lot. And I did bring this up to my Patreons in their video. This is a very rare placement. This has not happened in history yet. Okay. Um, yeah, very rare, very rare. So, this moon's energy is going to be all about dealing with new adventures, business endeavors, new enterprises, new projects, signing contracts, and making bold moves. Aries souls are ruled by Mars. This is the Lord of War, and are strong. They're persistent, very competitive. They can be swift, aggressive, and can be impatient at times. They are considered the warriors of the zodiac, and better to have them on your side than as an enemy. Most Aries born souls love adventure, action, and can be daredevils too. You find a lot of people with strong Aries placements. They're either, skydiving, or they're race car drivers, or they're, daredevils in some ways. Now, the day after the new moon, there is this nice sextile between Mercury and Pluto. And this can bring about your own self expression and voice so you are heard loud and clear. Mercury is going to be in Aries, Pluto's in Aquarius. So this is a triple conjunction. Excuse me. A triple conjunction between Mercury, Saturn, Mars, and Venus happens between the 20th and the 23rd, and will bring like strong mental energy. Social events could be on the agenda, and a heightened interest in anything scientific or even related to mathematics is very common with this placement. Now, please note that all signs will feel this 7 planet stellium by house and sign. But it will be Aries, of course, that feels it the most intensely. And it also, those souls that are born with an Aries sun, moon, rising, or dragon's head or tail will feel it. Now, all cardinal signs will feel it too. So, all of my Libras, my Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer absolutely feel this strongly. And all fire signs, you are going to be extremely magnetic these next couple of weeks. So, buckle up, because the energies are going to be forceful, active, and even impatient at times. So, just be aware of that. Now, Venus enters Gemini on the 24th, and with Venus entering Gemini, souls can experience love on a more mental level, meaning it's not going to just be about looks. They need someone that's going to stimulate them mentally as well. And souls born with this placement can have like a dual nature to them. Uh, they have a strong need for mental stimulation and even sexual expression. These souls usually make excellent photographers, writers, or broadcasters. Now, the next big event is going to happen April 26th, and this is when Uranus enters Gemini until May 22nd, 2033. Now, Gemini's critical thinking combined with the intellect of Uranus brings souls always asking the tough questions of why and how. This is all about new age, high tech, communications, media, journalism, speech, radio, and TV. This placement can also breed like pilots as well. So, uh, yeah, so that 26 is a big day. And I do want to reiterate before I go on to read Aries forecast for the next 2 weeks that um, not all Geminis are going to be on their Uranus return. Okay. Yes, Geminis are going to feel it because it's in Uranus. So it will be sitting on the first house. But it's really those souls, I think, that are born between like 19, I can't remember what Trump's birthday is, 1938 or 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, all the way up to like 1946 or 47. You're on it. A lot of those Geminis that are the boomer generation feel this because they are on their Uranus return. All it means for a Gemini to have this stationed in their first or second house is it's about shocking surprises. It's high tech. And so sitting right on your first or second house, this could be things with yourself or your soul's purpose, or if it's in the second house, if you're a June or a May born Gemini, you'll sit on your second. Ups and downs with money and finance, nice surprises. Remember, usually when the moon is waning, those surprises are a little more negative, and when the moon is waxing, those surprises are a little more positive in nature. So just so you know. All right, moving on. We have Aries. This is going to be your forecast, Aries, and it is a long one. Out of all of the forecasts, Aries is the one that is the longest here. So, Aries, are you feeling the massive stellium of planets residing in Aries? This is going to be a powerful 2 weeks ahead and extremely positive energy for new beginnings. This will be stationed right on your first house of self, soul's purpose. Soul's purpose in life, appearances and first impressions. All March born Aries will have this hit their second house of money and value. So March usually hits the second house. April born will hit the first, but trust me, March born, you're going to feel it in both houses because of the energies, especially if you have a lot of Aries energy going through your chart with those planets. Now, April 20th brings like a triple conjunction between Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Venus, and Uranus. Now, these transits will be felt within the first and second house, giving strong mental clarity and deeper interest in science and math. The 26th brings the yin-yang energy where Venus will sextile Neptune, bringing enjoyment through music, arts, and deeper spirituality. This will hit the first house of self and the third house of mental clarity for Aries. A few hours later, though, Mercury will square Jupiter, and that will be affecting your first and fourth house of security and family. So slow down, Aries, take your time. And if someone's ideas seem unreal or even grandiose, it's best to take 10 seconds to think about it before leaping into something that's too good to be true. Just put a little forethought into things these next few weeks. Now, these next few weeks, use these next few weeks to grab opportunities, make advancements for yourself, and most of all, I mean it, ground, ground, Aries, because the energies are going to be a little off the charts, especially these next few days. I'd say from the 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, big energy here. Now, these next few weeks will bring assertive action both in our personal lives and in our public lives too. Around the 18th, the energies could bring issues with the global economy as gas, food, and daily necessities become more and more expensive. And I go to shopping either every Thursday or Friday, and lately, every time I go, it's a little more and a little more. Normally, I usually spend between 200 and 250 a week. We've got up to 300 today. So I'm paying anywhere between $700 and $900 a month in food for a family of 5. It's crazy. Okay. So like I said, around the 18th, these energies can bring issues with global economy and the food. I advise caution around the 22nd, 23rd, as there's this Moonic phase and also a Uranic phase right on the back end of this. Now, if you want all the dates, because I only gave you 2, there's a long list of them. You'll have to sign up for Patreon for $5 a month. The USA will make headlines, and all Americans should be on alert as we are a hated nation. And retaliation is really only a matter of time. The 23rd could bring shocking news. I already put that, but as Asia news, earthquakes, eruptions, and explosions. So I've given you 2 dates. One is in a Moonic phase, one is in a Uranic phase. They're both back to back because they kind of coincide with each other. You get a few days of Uranic or Moonic and then a few days of Uranic, and it's not good. So like I said, the 23rd could bring shocking news with Asia news, earthquakes, eruptions, explosions, more war. The possibilities are endless with this one. Now, the more positive aspect of these next few weeks is to focus on our own agendas, as Mars will push us to succeed in whatever we put our minds to. Now, this stellium will be a major doozy. I've said it before, I'm saying it again. With Middle East issues and our own economy, I highly recommend literally touch grass these next 2 weeks. Go touch grass. Go to the water, walk in nature, and keep ourselves really as balanced and grounded as possible. We're going to need that to keep ourselves stable, okay? And one more thing I would like to mention once again is that the Uranus transits into Gemini on this 26th will have a direct effect on Donald Trump and the USA, as both the nation and the president are going into their Uranus return. This is where shocking surprises can come for the president. Hell, it just might be Iran that might release those Epstein files. I think Iran knows a lot more than they're letting on. And you keep taunting him with those Lego videos. I don't know if any of you have seen those. Go Google that. Iran and their Lego videos. They're very entertaining, let me tell you. So that's a possibility. And many know, even in his own cabinet, that his days are numbered. I mean, they really are. I mean, if you can't see the dementia like we all did with Joe Biden, you're an idiot. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, but it's true. The USA Uranus return can bring revolutionary times. Remember, this country is on its Uranus return. It's sitting in the 12th house of the deep subconscious. So there's a lot of people that are going to have like this revelation of, holy shit, I screwed up, you know. I want you all to, where are my notes? So like I said, USA, going to bring some revolutionary times. Get your popcorn ready because it's going to be scary and it's going to be entertaining. I've said this before, but I'm saying it again, all combined into one. You want to stay vigilant. You want to stay alert, awake, and aware because once again, and I think I repeated this last 2 weeks ago when I was on, and I'm going to repeat it again. We, as a nation, are stronger together than we are divided. And it's those people that I see it all over. I see it on TikTok. I see it on Instagram. I see it on Facebook. Just, I guess if you're a pedophile, it's still okay for some people. I mean, it just kind of floors me with the evidence that's come out. But I've warned you all back in 2025, 2014 about this president's stars, and it fell on deaf ears. So don't come crying to me when the doo-doo hits the fan, okay? I'm going to pull one card, and then I'm going to get off of here because I've got to cook dinner. So what does this new moon forecast bring for the world at large? And I think I've drawn this once before. It is contracts. I'm going to hold it as still as I can. Contracts. What does contracts mean? Well, contracts, number 6. Now remember, number 6 is about it's a unity number. It's usually family, a lot of family energy. But partnerships, legal commitments. This card shows contracts in the background ready to be signed, indicating a commitment connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, a sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice, once again, there's a lot of Libra energy in this card. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favor. This card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive of what may be coming your way. Now, remember, this card is for the world at large, so this is genuinely a good card. Let's hope the next 2 weeks some good things come for us and the world at large. But like I've said before, when you elect a president, you elect his karma too. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. So there you go. And I'm wishing all of you a very blessed new moon. Get out there, and I don't know what my cat is trying to catch or chase out there. Every morning I get a little gift of some dead animal or dead body part on my doorstep. Anyway, short and sweet today. I am wishing all of you a very blessed new moon. Be safe out there. Remember, if you're feeling anxious or impatient, touch grass, go to the water, go for a walk. It's just the energies are crazy, and we just gotta deep breaths and ground. Okay, have a good one. Ciao.